Did you know that you can finish The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past in just a few minutes? Or that you can explore a broken game when reloading the same save file after beating the game? Well, that's what we are going to explore in this video. And for this video, I'll be using the Nintendo Switch Online version of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, but the same process can be followed in all versions of the game. So, we begin by loading up the Nintendo Switch Online app and selecting The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Afterwards, we begin by starting a new game as normal. After watching the lengthy cutscene, we exit the house and walk upwards towards the castle, and then enter the hidden passage, continue onwards through the underground passage, and then through the courtyard and make your way into the castle. Once inside, you'll want to climb to the second floor and walk off the ledge. When in the air, pause the game and then press save and quit. If you don't get enough height, you can unpause and try again. Once you quit the game, you'll then be returned to the main title screen. Once here, load up your save file and you'll find that Link is back in the passage under the castle. From this point on, you'll want to make sure that you do not take damage, otherwise it will reset the bug state that we are in. Interestingly, you can still attack and deal damage to the enemies and remain in this bugged state, but at this point it's best to avoid battle until the time is right. From here, walk up to the stairs and enter the doorway on the left. Then, in the next room, walk to just below the first window. You'll need to draw the soldier's attention to you, and when he comes to attack, start pushing up against the wall. If done correctly, the soldier's attack will push you into the wall. At this point, you've now entered a bug state where the game thinks you are on a lower floor of the castle, and you can use this to walk upwards into the next area. Now, it can be difficult to navigate without knowing where to go, and if you do end up going somewhere that you shouldn't, the game will simply freeze. Fortunately, because we are playing the Nintendo Switch Online version of the game, we can simply rewind time to a place where we know it's safe to continue. So, what you'll want to do is to walk straight up, and then once you enter the room with the 3 soldiers and 4 statues, you'll want to move right. If you're watching closely, you'll see Link's hat clip through the wall, and you can use this as a guide as to where you are. Once Link reaches the corner of the wall, you'll want to move up. From here, all you need to do is continually move up, and you'll eventually walk past boss rooms and trigger the loading sequence to the final cutscene of the game. After the cutscene ends, it will automatically play the credits, and your stats will also be displayed, but it does so in a rather bugged manner. The game also seemingly freezes as it doesn't return you to the main menu. We now need to reset the game in order to return to the main menu, and when we load our existing save file, we find that Link is now a pink rabbit in a bugged version of Hyrule. In this location, Link cannot attack or equip items, but you can fully explore the area and any dungeons that are accessible without weapons. It really is a fascinating place to visit, even if you can't really do anything, as you'll get to see bugged monsters and enemies where they shouldn't be within Hyrule. Interestingly, when you die, you can still select Save and Continue from the Game Over screen, and you'll return to the passage under the castle, which is where you previously saved the game. What's even more interesting is that you can repeat the whole process again for the same results. So if you wanted to, you could carry on doing this bug over and over again in a loop if you really felt like doing it. So there we go, that's how you can complete The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past in just a few minutes, as well as explore a bugged Hyrule. I hope you found this video interesting if you didn't know about it, but if not, share your thoughts in the comments below.